And it will be the Masters who will get action underway here at the Lemro Field. Some good early pressure coming in from Mahabir, but it'll get booted down into the Skillz area. They'll get a good battle under it, instantly getting pushed on by 3 Masters players, and they're able to get control of this ball. It's Dimitrov trying to work his way in through, can't get it forward, but the referee doesn't see any advantage though, as the second player trying to hop in and join in the play. And it's going to be brought back for a free kick for Masters after Dimitrov was brought down. Ducic is trying to set up the wall here. Looks like he's trying to get 2 players set up in the wall for the Skillz. As the players are left in, going on the far post, a couple players are left a little bit wide open here on the far side. As the Masters get ready to take this kick. Ball in just around the penalty spot. He gets him knocked away. Masters keep this one, and they win. And a corner kick for the Masters. First opening corner kick of this game. Early pressure in the opening minute here. All the viewers who are tuning in here on this Ontario broadcast. As today's League 1 Ontario action is here by Gatorade. Trying to Gatorade Frost. Gatorade Frost, your fuel to play cool. As the Skillz are able to get the header onto this one, and they're going to try and see if they can get this pressure out of their own end, but Masters won't let it happen, as the player who was up top would have been offside. So he's just going to let this one drop right past him. And now finally the Skillz will get some possession going in their own end. Mohammed will switch it over to the far side of the field. They'll look for some options. He's got one in Afzali. Afzali's going to cut towards the middle of the field, as he's going to try to switch it over to the near side of the field, as he will now, finding one of his teammates here, Mahabir. Afzali back to Mahabir. Can't find anything going forward, passes back to Ducic. He's the current starting goalkeeper for the University of Toronto. A lot of experience coming in from him. He's going to be brand new to this Toronto Skillz team this year. And we'll try to see if we can put on a solid year for the UFC keeper. Toronto's going to look, they had a little bit of a slow start to last year before putting on some nice upsets at near the end of the season. So, Coach Azizi, before this match, he said he wants to avoid having that slow start as they did in the past and try to pick up those results here early. So 3 points against this Masters team would be a big result for Toronto Skillz to get that strong start. Try to hope and get to that top half of the table this League 1 Ontario season. Very comfortable in the back. Now they're going to try and head this forward. Masters under some good pressure here, but it's going to get taken away as it's going to be settled in here by Jashin. Jashin plays a little 1-2 and it's going to go back all the way to Mahabir. Afzali back to Mahabir once again. Couple players are showing up here. Didn't like any of the options though. And Afzali's got to get away from that oncoming pressure coming from Oyedele. Now they're going to be able to boot out the field. Mahabir trying to get that ball up, all the way up, but couldn't get there. And Fadul is going to take this one in quickly to Jashin. Finds a man over to the far side. That's JC Lapka. Little 1-2 with Mohammed, and Skillz will get into Masters territory. The Masters are just putting on some good pressure so far, not allowing Skillz to get that possession, get some passes going as well. And right away, it's going to get knocked out for the corner, just right there in midfield. Your first time tuning into League 1 Ontario, use the standard-based Division 3 League with 16 teams in the men's division and 14 teams in the women's division. League 1 is entering its 6th season as the official talent pipeline to the Canadian Premier League. Come see Tomorrow Stars today here at League 1. A lot of these players, veterans and new players alike, showcasing their skills for that newly introduced CPL League as Oyedele gets brought down. It's a free kick just in Skillz territory. 3 players there talking at the referee. Got to be careful. Can't be swarming the referee here if the Skillz want to get on the good favor of the referee who weeps this good side. Gonna play this one in short, Tchaikovsky. Coach Titus is looking at Tchaikovsky to be that leader in the back line here this season. Play that nice little ball out to Tchaikovsky's area. Just on the edge of the penalty area, a nice little crossover. He's going to go towards that far post. It's a little bit too far. Good hustle there to keep this one in. Trying to shove away Muhammad, and a little bit too many hands onto the back there. Against Masters after that. Put it up in there. Harris does a great job winning that one in the air. He's going to hit it forward with right as they're going to try and work it up the field with Dimitrov. Muhammad, though, is able to track back, and he's going to use his keeper to beat this one down to the field. And this one's going to fly its way for a throw-in just around midfield. Looking towards that center back position, Alberto Harris, a true veteran in Canadian soccer, former player of Toronto, Croatia, and the Canadian Soccer League, won a couple championships with them over here. One of the older players in the league, but he's going to continue to show his mentorship and leadership for this master scene, as he's going to try and work his way back up to the top of Canadian soccer. Zali under some pressure. He's going to hustle though, keep this one in his own corner, but he's going to get called back here for the Masters. Right there, we're going to play some informative advantage there. That's the referee. Assistant referee wants to stop Zali going towards that ball. They call this back for a free kick. Great opportunity here to cross this one in. The Skillz want to make sure that the Masters player, Dimitrov, gets the perfect spot on where that foul is going to occur. As the players are surrounded around the penalty mark, waiting for the cross. There's a big crowd here, so you can see that little blob spread out to individual runs here for the Saints. Headed on by a Masters player. The referee says a corner kick with a header must have taken the deflection off of a Mahavir. He had the closer eye on that one. It looked like a goal kick from our point of view, but referee Weeks was right on task there, so the header must have taken the deflection off this player. There's a line up towards that far post. One player running like keeper. He's going to get towards that far post. Calls for that one. He misses it. And that's always a risky situation for a keeper. Every time you want to come up for that cross and you're going to call it, you've got to make sure you get those hands onto that one because you're exposing the entire net behind you if you do miss it. Unfortunately, though, no Masters players were in behind him to put that into the goal. They're able to win a free kick. But some dangerous moments in here early as the Saints continue to put some pressure in these opening 8 minutes against Toronto Skillz. Harris wins that one in the air, trying to hit it forward, and it's going to find its way over to Zali. Nice little turn there. Jeffrey Laka gets knocked down, and it's going to be a free kick for the Skillz now as he gets knocked down from behind. They're going to play this one short. Abzali does well. He gets away from the oncoming attackers. He's going to try and play a through ball in. Some good movement here, but no one there to pull the trigger. Raja was there, but he wasn't able to retrieve that pass. Mahabir, he gets knocked down from behind. Referee letting them continue for just a moment. And now he's going to call us back as Anthony Wright was all over the back of Mahabir. Trying to play on to try and see if Mahabir would get back up, but he wasn't able to, and that's what caused him to blow that whistle as they're going to play a little 1-2. Again, one of the focuses for the Skillz here has been getting more possession, getting a bit more comfortable. And that's what we're seeing right here. These players in the back line being careful with one another, not being afraid to pass that ball back and utilizing their keeper as it's not going to go over to the far corner. Some good runs going in forward. It gets knocked down as this is a sliding challenge, able to poke it away. That's going to be a throw-in. As Coach Azizi is not happy there as he felt his player was brought down just on the edge of the penalty area on the far corner, and no avail though to being no call on referee. Fourth official Rizada having a word already with Coach Azizi, telling him to relax a little bit. Good battle there on the far side. 3 Skillz jerseys all over. Jathelaka gets knocked down once again. He's managed to win his team about 2 or 3 fouls already here early in this first half. As once again, these gets to get brought down. This one's going to get brought in. Flicked on, no one there, and then Banez is going to have no trouble. And he's going to try and see if he can force the Masters to go on a counterattack here. Dimitra going to place him down to Oyedele. Oyedele trying to pass that one back, couldn't get it as Mahavir is there. He's going to look for Muhammad and try to get out of his own end. All the way back to Zushwich. Muhammad's players will get blocked, and Muhammad's just going to let this one go all the way up for a goal kick. And that's some good composure coming in the backline from the Skillz. No one noticing that all the players were surrounding him. They were able to relieve themselves of all that danger. Get themselves that goal kick, which they're going to play short to Just switch. Going to look to see if he can switch over, and he will succeed. Some pressure coming in, almost getting to that one. I think he might have got a piece, and that's going to leave an open goal. Here comes Oyedele. He sets up for this, and there's the shot, and there's the goal. Able to capitalize on the turnover, a little bit too calm and collected in the back line, and that pressure coming in from Dimitrov forced a turnover. And they were able to make them pay as the ball found its way to Oyedele. And he's able to hit that one over the defender waiting in the goal. 12 minutes into the game, Masters will open up the scoring here at the Lamrell Field.
Take it easy.
It's like good early pressure coming in for the Masters, and they're going to continue to go hit on here. Dimitrov going to look to put on this high press. They're realizing, okay, the Skillz are going to be nice and relaxed in their own end, and we're going to make them pay for that one. As this time they're able to get it forward. Kasim is going to go forward. He's going to try to put, there's a handball there, and the referee. As Harris, when he slid down, that ball hit his hand there. Good job there coming in from Knaja. And Kasim Gariev able to get it forward for the Skillz.
Hey, one more. On the other side.
This is definitely a shooting territory. Banez trying to set up his wall. Kasim Gariev trying to be a nuisance into that Masters wall as the player is getting set up here for the Skillz. He's going to get that one over the wall just too much though. On that power coming in from Tim Mahavir. And it's going to go out for a goal kick. Mahavir put some good effort. They're able to get that one over the wall. So you can see he got the accuracy there, was picking the right spot on the field, but a little bit too much on the power. Forced that one to get over that goal. That's a good response though, coming in from the Skillz. Just gave it up. Opening goal to Hassan Oyedele. And they're going to try to see if they can respond here with their first goal of the League One Ontario season. De Beer trying to work it forward. Dimitrov forward. He's got some Oyedele goes to score. He falls down, and the referee though is going to call it. It's offside. So it looked like some calls there where we're looking for a penalty, but it doesn't matter regardless, as it's going to get called back as Wright was in an offside position. Tchaikovsky heads that one away for throwing for the Skillz. As it's Mahavir. There's a bit of a flop there coming from the Skillz player, Kaja, and the referee won't have any of that one. Zali goes all the way back towards his keeper once again. Zushwich not going to have himself a little bit. He might second guess himself a little bit, but that's a poor pass back. Banez is going to have to run out, and he will get to that one. Kasim Gariev was coming in close to try to intercept that back pass. A little bit of panic coming in there from the Masters D. There's a high boot there, but the referee's going to allow advantage of the beer. He's going to get it over to Oyedele. He's going to try and switch it over to the far side. Can't get it over to Dimitrov. He's going to be settled in now. Another player gets falls down. All the Masters fans are looking for a call. They're not going to get it. This referee's going to allow them to continue playing. That's Jashin doing a good job, winning himself a couple tackles, but the ball finds its way all the way back though into Masters' possession.
Come on, referee!
In the air, there is Dimitrov. He's going to try and cut outside and working against Mohammed, trying to see if he can find an angle. He will. The beer gets a touch on that one, but he didn't get enough of it. Going to roll easily to do switch and goal, and the Skillz are going to try and see if they can set up a counterattack going quickly the other way, as Kasimgariev is going to run off to that one, but Tchaikovsky will beat him to that pass as he's going to utilize his keeper and pass it back towards him. Good battle in the air for right, able to get it forward for Dimitrov. Dimitrov felt like there was a push there. He stopped expecting a whistle, but the referee didn't give it either. We've been saying the referee is allowing these two teams to play here early in this game, and he's allowing both teams a little bit of contact, but that one was just a bit too much of contact coming from Tilaka, and it's going to be a good call back for a free kick. And the referee will have a word with the player. A little bit of final warning.
How can that not be a yellow card, referee?
Coach Titus having a word with referee Weeks asking, saying that's already his third foul. And he's starting to make other parts of the game. 17 minutes as the Masters do a lead here on the segmentary. This one gets crossing nicely. Going towards the far post. Wasn't coming with the goalkeeper choosing to keep himself in the goal. That was just near the edge of the goal area. You're not expecting the goalie to come on under a lot of pressure. Go all the way. He's going to try to clear it away. Hitting as far as Tchaikovsky. Harris got able to get a second touchdown to Demir. He's going to send a hard cross. There's a header! A beautiful clutch coming in from Masters. And I believe that was Anthony Wright who got the final touch there. Some good quick passing going in from the Masters. They get the cross in. Wright gets up high and is able to get it just past the extra challenge of Duswich. And the Masters will give themselves a 2-0 lead. That was a great composure, good footwork. And Oyedele picking up his second point of the game with the goal. Now in the
goal in the 18th minute, number 4, Anthony Wright.
Center field, midfielder, does well to get the header on there. And Max was just putting in this early pressure. And this is what the Skillz talked about before the game. They gotta settle themselves in early, don't get themselves in a huge hole. And unfortunately, that's what's happened here this evening early, as the Masters has taken a quick 2-0 lead. This is a long game, still plenty of time to go. Can the Skillz get some possession going? Jasalaka can't get to that one, as Dimitrov tries to get it to the right side, trying to play that pass back, but they're able to find their teammate over there on the far side. That's Edwards. Little 1-2 off the throw of Kraja. There comes Kraja. He's going to try and split himself in between a couple players, and he gets sandwiched. And it's going to be a free kick for the Skillz just in Masters territory. And they're going to play this one quick and short. Jashin down to the near side. Fadul plays this one back in for Kasimgariev. back to Fadul. Fadul, one of the players, key players for the Skillz this season, was mostly injured last year. Good to see him back on the field, and they're going to look towards him, trying to have a good, healthy year, and be that leader in the midfield for the Skillz. That's a bit of a late challenge coming in there. The referee is just going to have a word here as well with the Masters player. The referee just telling Dimitrov, give the player a little bit of space as Afzali's going to cross this one in. It's going to be Masters, though, who is able to get down with Tchaikovsky. And here comes a counterattack opportunity for Masters as here they come hustling down the right side. Can the player get back onto him? And Mohammed with a great challenge as he's able to poke that ball away. Good challenge there from Mohammed, able to just stick the foot out and poke that ball into the corner, but the play will resume here as Masters still continue to have possession of the ball. And finally, they are forced out of play for throwing. Great counter-attack opportunity. Some great speed coming in on the far side of the field. Masters as this one gets thrown into the corner. That force gets picked away though by Naweed. Naweed, of course, gives the Masters another corner kick, this time on the far side. And the second ball, though, will go in favor of the Skillz, and some hands onto the back of the Toronto Skillz striker. It's going to get called there by the referee. It's going to be a free kick as they try to send a deep ball up quickly, send up to their lone striker up the pitch. And so they win their team a free kick right around midfield. Going to play this one in short. Masters continuing that high pressure though, as there's a little bit of a rogue leg there. Forces the player down. That's another quick free kick.
You're helping.
Referee saying final warning here for space. He's already told Dimitrov give space on an earlier set piece, and he's going to have to ask here once again, and that's a final time there for referee Weeks. Tchaikovsky does well to win that one in the air. Fadul, he's going to run that one back and give it over to his teammate Mahabir. Mahabir trying to see if he can get that pass where he's forcing this one all the way back as Frankston, as they are on the pressure for the Masters. But here comes the Skillz the other way. Jasilaka flicked on by Kraja. He's able to get to this one. Can he pull the trigger? No, he can't. As Harris does a good job working with his teammate on the far side. Shut down that attack. Here comes the Masters now, trying to hustle the other way as this one goes for Dabir. A good foot there from Mohammed, the center back. Just slows down the run enough for that ball to come all the way back. And now Mohammed will get that pass from the keeper, and they're going to try and slow things down. Are the Skillz down 2-0 goals for Wales. And right separate these two teams here in the opening 23 minutes of this match. Gariev, he's going to try and make a run down the left side. Might run out of space, and yes, he will, as that one's going to get shielded away and out for a goal kick. Tune in on May 15th and May 22nd as our 2018 champions of Anazuri take on CPL side Halifax Wanderers in the 2019 Canadian Championship first round. It's going to be a true battle of the North. You can watch all three Canadian MLS sides. Ottawa Fury 7 CPL Club of Anazuri is main view in the Canadian Division champions between Ontario and Quebec. Come find out on May 15th. Far side at the Ontario Soccer Center as Vaughan hosts Halifax in the first leg. Tickets are available for that match between Vaughan and Halifax, so make sure to check that out in the Canadian Championship. Mahabir's going to head this way. Raja collides with Tchaikovsky. This time it's going to go in favor of Masters. Tchaikovsky is just going to get a hand from one of his teammates to get back up onto his feet. Tchaikovsky's going to play this one in short for Ali. Back to Tchaikovsky. Now he's going to move this one. Dimitrov, he is onside, able to find the run. Now he's going to squeeze his way through, but Twitch comes out of his goal. And he's able to snag onto that one. That ball just running a little bit too far away from the player. Sometimes you want to take that extra speed, make sure you get the hustle. You take a bit of a longer touch, and that's what Dimitrov did right there. Trying to see if he can get away from that defender, but that allowed the keeper to come out of his goal to get onto that loose ball. Good challenge there from Masters. They felt that they won it, but instead Skillz will get the throw-in, but they turn it right back over to the Masters as they're going to try and work their way up the field. Tchaikovsky back to Dimitrov. Gets it over to the far side. Edwards. Adir. Down to the right flank. Kolic is going to try to shake off his player. Gets another corner, but he's offside. Just in front of the assistant referee. Easy call there, as he's standing right in front of the ref, so he's able to call that one back for a free kick. Again, Skillz can choose to play this one to Mahabir. Back towards the keeper. The pressure, though, is continuing going forward. Some good pass recovery in, as that's going to allow Mahabir a ton of space. And right here, he's looking for some options, but if you don't have any, take that space in front of yourself. Bring that ball up and wait for some pressure to come so you're able to find someone who might be left open because of that pressure. Gadul. Nice touch coming in from Jushin, but it gets knocked away by Tchaikovsky. Masters Saints trying to go the other way. Dimitrov. He falls down after, and they're getting yelled there by Afzali, telling him to get up. There was no foul there, and the referee agrees as the action will continue going into the far corner for the Skillz. Kasimgariev, though, gets that one bodied up, and Dimitrov gets that ball. He's going to try and go for it. He falls down, and Afzali's having enough of that as he puts his hand in frustration. Tries him on the break. Daly gets this one. He tries to cross on over to the far side. Gets headed away, though, by Nawi. Chance over there's the ball coming into the header right, almost trying to see if he could get a header onto that one, just similarly to his first goal of the game on that header into the bottom corner. Knocked out for yet another corner kick for Masters.
Okay, Ed is there. Atif, you don't need to go in there.
Tight. You got enough.
Well done, Eddie. Well done.
Pushing and shoving, going around the
Adam, this is yours, Adam. This is yours, buddy. Anthony, this is yours.
Put the hands down. A little bit of a low head coming in there. The referee's going to call these two players off to the side. There's a yellow card being issued towards a ton of Skillz player. As he put the head down to try to shove the player, I believe that was Mahabir, and he'll be the first player to enter the book. So he put the head down, and the referee said keep the arms down. He didn't say keep the head down, and he tried to utilize that.
28th minute, Jeff Karja.
So it is Karja who picked up the yellow card, checked out as they are able to get to that one header, and Dustwich does well. Get up high after that header coming in the far post. And he makes a good snag and able to avoid himself from falling into the net with the ball. Good corner kick once again from Masters. Karja is the first player to enter the book for the Skillz. Afzali.
Good, Stefan. Good.
Trying to dance away from Nikolic. Mahabir once again all the way back. On the college player, we're very familiar here to League One. Double all-star for Sandjacks. As he switched over here to Masters for this season. The college is going to be a huge force in trying to see if he can come another all-star season once again, this time for Masters. As this ball will go all the way back towards keeper Ibanez, who was a little less busy between these two keepers. And he's going to try and play this ball in long. Good control there from Dimitrov, but he's not able to get any further. Zali, his job has been to annoy and get onto that ball as soon as Dimitrov controls it, and he's been there all the steps of the way, utilizing some physical force to shut down Dimitrov. Ibanez going to settle it down as it looks like we're going to have a substitution coming up soon in Toronto Skillz. Very rarely you see a substitution in the first half, but the Skillz down 2-0 here as they're just over the half-an-hour mark. They don't want to let this get a little bit more out of hand, and they're going to make the substitution now and see if they can
Toronto Skillz.
And it's going to be a North
Coming out, number 16,
coming off, and Mackenzie Krupp.
And will be coming in, number 17, Mackenzie Capra.
So Krupp will be coming into the game on the left side of the field. The forward Skillz changing the midfield. Some good pressure on Daly and Mahabir. And Mahabir able to hold down, and it will be a free kick as he gets knocked down. A little bit of shoulder-to-shoulder action going there. Maybe a little bit of an extra shove there coming in from Oyedele. As that forced Mahabir to skid down to the turf to clear that ball away. And the referee's going to call this back for a free kick.
Good job.
Short to Muhammad. I know the Skillz like to play this one in the short, but they're allowing a lot of pressure from Masters, and it's been very difficult for the Skillz to get out of their own end because of the pressures coming in from those players on the top. Oyedele and Dimitrov doing a great job being up top and putting the pressure onto those players with Frankson. Adul brings this one to the midfield. That's over the newly introduced Krupp. Krupp able to get it over now to the far side. Some good movement here. Can the Skillz put some pressure in as there gets a low drive? Still loose, and there's a shot getting blocked as Kasimgerdia is able to get a shot out to goal, but it gets blocked there by Masters.
Yes.
Abzali ran out of space and wasn't able to turn as he had a player on each side of him. And he gets brought back for Rowan. Down the line, headed on. Good pressure coming in from the Skillz, and they're able to get a good attack going the other way. Can they utilize the speed? But their player is back as Harris does a good job getting to that ball first and hits it back towards his keeper Ibanez. Slow down the time. 33 minutes have been played so far in this League One Ontario men's broadcast, and it's the Masters Football Academy leading in Toronto Skillz 2-0 from goals from Oyedele and Anthony Wright, separating these two teams.
Get with him! Anthony! Never mind him!
Some pressure from Frankson. Gets this one all the way back to District, and he finds it. That's what happens though. If you are able to get themselves out of that pressure around midfield, and there's a hard challenge from behind, might be a little bit fortunate here from Wright not to enter the book here, as there's a little bit of a sloppy challenge there coming in from the Masters midfielders, and the referee will just give the goal scorer a little bit of a warning and talking to. What happens when you're able to relieve yourself off that high press pressure coming in from the Masters players? They leave some players wide open in the midfield, and they can get that ball in. They might find some players like Krupp into the midfield. Here comes Fadul into Krupp. He's going to leave it for Naweed. Naweed, his pass finds its way over to Fadul. Mahabir. First time hits this one down. This one's just going to go around the touchline and find its way out. Couldn't get a good ball up to Kasimgiriev. Playing this one in, down the line and unable to find Frankson up top. It goes out to 4, another throw in this time in favor of the Skillz. Mahabir looking for some options, able to get this one down the line as Ali though, it will run all the way back and gives it over towards his keeper. Bunyan's just going to carry it up, no one putting any pressure on him. As it's going to hit down the field to Uyunele. Uyunele does go with the but he's not able to head it forward. He's off the wrong start on the side after that collision with Mahabir. It's going to be a throw for the Skillz on the near sideline. 1-2 off the throw. This goes down the line for Fadul. Fadul trying to control that one off the chest and it has almost bounced off a little bit too aggressively as it starts settling down. The Skillz settling into this game a little bit more as it's progressed. Masters clearly still first half but still playing for the goals and the Skillz can't continue to go forward. They might be able to create some opportunities and put some pressure on the goalkeeper Bunyan. It hasn't really been tested here this evening. It's always difficult if your goalie hasn't really been into the game at all. That first shot always comes out at you a little bit differently if you haven't been tested.
That's our ball, that's our ball! That's our ball, yes!
Being a little bit casual with that ball. He's going to allow some pressure there from Frankson, and Frankson will bring him down. And it looks like he's into the book here. Yes, he will. And here comes a yellow card there, and I believe that goes for Tristan Frankson.
Step up! Everybody, we're looking for them. Step up!
He's going to enter himself into the book of the referee.
Stay where you are!
This one's going to get booted down the field. Couple cards given up by referee Weeks. Has been a little bit physical here, but the teams haven't been playing pretty straight up
Yellow card
otherwise.
to Masters FC number 14, Tristan Frankson.
Let's get back, let's get back!
Skillz though do have that free kick. They've been playing a lot of their set pieces short, and they do so once again. But the referee didn't blow the whistle, so it might get set back here. The referee gonna have some words here with the Skillz. They try to play the stroke and quick, but I believe they asked for space. So you can't ask for space and try to play it quickly. It's got to be one or the other, because the referee has space, wants to give that space. You got to wait for him to complete that before you can take this set piece. And this time they're going to cross that one, and Ibanez does well to get down low. And he's going to avoid a bounce. That's always very difficult if that ball bounces inside the penalty area. And Ibanez did well to get down low to avoid that bounce. Maydele. Back goes to Ali. Tchaikovsky. Back to Ali. Ali was making that run. Now he's caught out of position. Can this go through it? That was a hard collision between a couple players. But it might have been started out from the attack coming from Raja onto De Beer. That's why the referee said, no, play on. It was your own player who knocked the Masters player into you. Fadul looking for somebody to throw this one into, and he's able to find a player. As Mohammed gets that ball from Mahabir. He avoids a sliding challenge. That was a bit of a late challenge coming in from Mohammed, but it's going to allow an attack going for Kasimgiriev. There's the second player, and he's fired right after the goal! Kraja had that ball set in perfectly for him as Kasimgiriev left that ball get through him, and Kraja just couldn't get the body over the ball. He leaned back a little bit and he fires that one over the goal, and that could have been the critical goal for the Skillz to try to get back into this game. But Kraja just couldn't find the back of the net. And that's going to be an opportunity. You're going to look back later tonight and realize, how did I not finish that one? But we've seen some good counterattack opportunities coming in from the Skillz. We've seen some good offensive force. And there's that good opportunity there, the good potential for the Toronto Skillz team. Trying to get this one out of the corner is Masters got a couple players around the penalty area. Can't get it through though, as Mohammed is there, and he's going to put that one back towards the touchline and win his team a throw-in. 2-0 for Masters over Toronto Skillz, but a great opportunity for the Skillz to pull one back here as we're reaching the 40th minute mark here. Just 5 to go plus stoppage time between these two teams. 2 early goals coming in from Masters. After that, it's been a pretty even game. Masters have been having majority of the possession, but you can say the Skillz have had the better of the chances. Deep ball off for Kraja, who just had that chance, but Tchaikovsky gets to that one first. Fadul gets to that second ball as he's going to try and see if he can turn away. Nice turn there from Fadul. Sends a crossover, but no one was there. Coming out through the other side as that ball's going to go out for a goal kick. With Dohi Fadul doing a great spin and turn there, able to create some space. Might have been able to take a touch or two to give him the rest of his players a little bit more time to get up the field to try to see if he can get on the end of that cross. Nikolic under some pressure, trying to see if he can turn away. Raja all over his back though, not letting him turn and forced to give this one back to Ibanez. Raja though has to be a little bit careful though when he's on that pressure. He's already on a yellow card. Louis, his pass can't find its man. And this one will go all the way back towards keeper. Mahavir. 3 white jerseys all over him. Mahavir puts his hands up. Where do I got to pass to? All my passing lanes are shut down. The only passing lane he had was back towards his keeper. As you have a player going down hard after that collision. And he seems to be holding his head, and that's how the referee blowing this play dead here. We'll have to do that instantly towards any injury towards the head as he's leaning hard after that collision in the 50-50 battle in the air. For all your information, rosters, match previews, recaps, video photography, and more, go to L1OM. All matches are recorded and available on the L1 Ontario YouTube channel, so make sure to like and subscribe by the next day. And keep an eye out for the highlight packages and the feature video magazine called The 12th Man, where L1 takes the spotlight on all the talent from all across the league and give you an in-depth look and behind the scenes for each of these great L1 Ontario clubs. As the play will resume here for the injured player, Nicole. He's able to get the turnover there, and there's a sliding challenge. He's not going to let that go any further. That's Mahavir. He's been a busy fullback. He's able to head it forward. Goalkeeper called for that one, but Halili decided to play this one instead. A little bit of miscommunication between the two. But Halili must have felt like he had a better opportunity to get to that one.
Let's go, boys, let's go!
You're going with the
I gotta say, I'm very impressed with Mohammed, the lone center back for Toronto Skillz. He's very composed and collected in the back line, not afraid to play with the ball. He got another pass off the throw-in as Mahavir. Now he's gonna carry it forward. Oyedele though kicks it away from him, but it falls its way right to a player on Toronto Skillz. And that threw ball though a little bit too far to get to Kasim Gariev, and it'll be easily scooped up by the goalkeeper Ibanez. Fadul trying to play that pass back. Couldn't find his man. Dimitrov tries to play a little 1-2, but it's going to be called away by Dushchuich. He's going to call away his defender so he can pick that ball up. There's a deep ball up the field, and it's going to be one in the air by Kraja. Settled it down by Jashin. Trying to find anyone. Azali couldn't find anyone. Forced to go backwards. As Krop tries to get to that one, but gets knocked up the field. Oyedele. The beer from his pass from Edwards. Puts it over to the far side of the field as they're going to try and settle it down, but that pass straight to the foot of the Skillz player. As it's going to be the indication from the fourth official. It's going to be 2 minutes of added time left to go here. And the first half, just 2 minutes left to go here.
The fourth official has indicated that there will be 2 minutes of added time. That's 2 minutes of added time.
And the throwing down the line as Harris is there, and Harris once again wins that one as he's going to work it up and down the line. The referee didn't see anything there. Felt like the Masters player went down a little bit too easily. Again, we've been seeing he's been allowing the collisions between the two players, and even if they're falling down, he isn't calling that one, and that one was just a late challenge though. And he's going to get brought back as Ali got a little bit late there on that challenge from Fadul. Mahavir getting inside that high looping ball to field for Kraja, but Tchaikovsky does well once again. He's won every 50-50 ball in the air, has the defender, Adam Tchaikovsky. Halili over to Mohammed. Back it goes to Halili as Mohammed collided hard with the Masters player after he passed the ball away. And Mohammed looked at him and said, I just turned and ran into you. It didn't look like he meant to do it on purpose. And he's going over to the injured Masters player, making sure that he is okay. And he's apologizing for that one. It was just a turn and crash. Nothing intentional about that one. Player for Masters will go over towards the sideline. I believe that is Dimitrov. Again, apologize here. It's really tough with white numbers on the white jerseys. A little bit difficult to tell from here. But we're doing our best. Raja. He's able to have this one offside though. Was Kasimgeriev as he tried to see if he can bring that ball down, but wouldn't have been allowed to. Ali down the line for Nikolic. Back for Ali. Ali dummies that one to get this one all the way back to Tchaikovsky. It's it over to Ibanez. Maybe one last rush here for the Masters before the halftime break. Now gets hit up. But there goes the halftime whistle from Anthony Ring and Hassan Oyedele. Separate these two teams as we're going to have some halftime substitutions. And we're going to try and let you know about those changes.
Number 18 coming out.
Coming into the game for Master, check that for Toronto Skillz. You see Moinga, Felix Moinga coming into the game. And they're going to try to see if they can put some pressure on that. One good chance at the end of that first half to win.
Substitution for Masters Football Club. Number 10 coming in. Shaquille Agard. And number 30 coming in. That's Kirill Dimitrov. And number 11 coming out. That's Francis Amanu. And number 12 coming out. That's Hassan Odolie, aka Eto.
Some good good job in the midfield. Here comes Krop. He came on as a substitute. Dimitrov. We saw him go down late into the first half with an injury. He's coming off the field. Shaquille, the guard, is into the game to replace the injured Dimitrov for Masters as one of the substitutions. As he settled into the field by the beer. Nikolic down to the right side as here comes the right's going to put this one in down the line, and Master's going to go for a nice block though, brought in by the Skillz as they're going to continue to put some pressure. Some great defensive plays showing up very early. Some good possession coming in from the Skillz, but not enough pressure in front of the goal of Masters. Will they be able to break through here in the second half as we see some good passing coming in from Masters, but they run out of space as Mohammed, that center back who's been really busy for the Skillz, has been extremely consistent and clears it away once again. Mahabir down the line, trying to hit it forward. There's Moinga trying to hit this one back to Mahabir, hits this one high in the air. This one's going to bounce around, and it's going to be right. Gets the header on that one, he gets pushed down, and the referee's going to allow advantage though, as the play will continue on the far side. That's Oyedele who scored the goal. Nice little job there earlier. 12th minute goal, 18th minute goal for the Masters. Just a single yellow card for both squads out there. High rate of fouls, 15 fouls in the first half, by Masters, 7 by Toronto Skillz. Make sure to keep up to date though. And all your stats and information on social media. Make sure to follow League 1 Ontario at L1OM Live for your match day dates. Follow League 1 Ontario for your final results. A lot of action going around League 1 Ontario. We'll let you know about in just a moment. But there is a free kick going in favor of Masters as a player Oyedele was got cards down. They're trying to get forward. It's going to be a yellow card issued towards the player for Toronto Skillz, and that's going to be the newly introduced Felix Moinga. So it is Moinga who picks up a yellow card for Toronto Skillz as he's just entered the game. 3 minutes into his appearance, he gets a yellow card. Well, we're going to evening here at Lamoureux Field in Scarborough, Ontario. Not much of a breeze though, however, so it's just a little bit of a colder evening. A nice play here, a nice evening here for some footy. As there are 3 players in the wall for two switch. They're going to look to try to go for goal here. Nikolic takes a second. There's a shot covered. This is in it. Deflected over. Great save coming in from Stefan. To get a nice piece onto that one from the shot coming in from the distance. I believe that was Eddie DeBeer who took that cracker onto goal as he fired that one on to the net of the Toronto Skillz keeper. Oh, and as a corner kick though for Masters. That'll be Nikolic. He's got these players lined up towards that far post. A lot of open runs coming in. And there's a bicycle opportunity. And that one got blocked as well. Masters though going to put this one back in the coach, goes in towards that far post, headed away by Moinga. As here comes the Skillz trying to clear it away, but they're not able to. A little bit of back and forth. Who's going to be able to control it down? And it will be the referee who controls it with a free kick going in favor of Toronto Skillz. Headed up in the air, trying to find help here from Fadul. That's going to be cleared away by Tchaikovsky. This is going to find Shin trying to see if he can turn around and work his way down the line. Going to get some help from his teammates. He's going to try to hustle it forward, but it's taken away as Nikolic trying to send a through ball down the middle of the field. Cannot find anybody. As now it's going to be settled into the Skillz under some pressure, but some good footwork coming in from the midfielder. Shin is able to get himself away from the pressure. Solid. That one led away from by Nikolic. Throwing. Skillz are coming in with a little bit of force here early in the second half. Abzali's going to try to I'd say that's a missed call there from referee. So that's what happens sometimes. If you call that ball, say it's yours, and pick up that ball, the referee will give you that one. The ball was cleared away. Harris did a great job sliding down to shut down the ball and keep that one in play. I did put it out. That one hit off another one. Went out of bounds, but they were able to win that throw-in. Under a lot of pressure. He gets knocked down from behind. And it's going to be a free kick. It looks like the referee might be entering the book here. We saw him reaching towards the pocket from the challenge from behind. Let's see if he does just get a no. It's just going to be a warning. As Anthony Bright moves on to the attack there. No card, but just a final warning towards that Masters player from behind. That is the attack here for Toronto Skillz. Led the attack last year for Toronto Skillz, being that leading scorer for the team. We're going to try and see if we can do so once again this season. So the Skillz had their opening match earlier week. They lost to the Lions after 3 second-half goals. Trounced them in that one, while Masters tied their opening match against Pro Stars in a good affair. Both colors came in late in the first half. Pro Stars showing some force late into their game, right currently going on against Sigma. They're up 3-2 late in the second half for that one. At the halftime whistle down at Vaughan. It is Vaughan versus Unionville. Vaughan is leading Unionville 2-0 over on that one. Make sure though to visit League One Ontario for all your matches. Some earlier games this weekend. North Mississauga defeated Ottawa Southern 1-0, while the Oakville Blue Devils started off their journey against Derby with a 3-1 victory, and Alliance going 2-0 to start their season with a 1-0 victory at Windsor. There's a shot there from Moingo. Not able to get much on that one. Bunyan is not contesting a goal. So if you find those short opportunities, take them. And that's what the young player did right there for the Skillz. Bring this one in short. Try to hit it forward, but Nikolic is able to intercept. Now right, he's got a player all over his back and making a late run up the field was Edwards. But Edwards isn't able to get to that pass, so it'll go out for Skillz throw. Great job there from Khalili. He's going to try to throw the ball up and find Fadul. He switched over in this half. He was playing over on the right midfield side. Switched over to the left side with the introduction of Moinga, who's now gone over to the right side net during that substitution at the halftime break. Harris. He's going to play this one in short for De Beer. Goes to the right side. Can't control that one though. He is right. But he does win his team throwing deep into Skillz territory. And this is the type of area, if you have that deep throw-in taker who can make that one get into the penalty area, you know, they're almost like corner kicks if you have someone on your team who has that ability. They're going to try and flick this one in, and it's getting held up though, as it's going to be a free kick going in favor of the Skillz. The Master striker up top held back a little bit against the two players that are trying to reach in for that throw-in. And the referee, Sean Weeks, was able to recognize that and call that one back. He runs out of space. Nice job there from Oyedele. And that's going to be a throw-in, and they're going to try and put this one around midfield. Trying to dance it around, but all the way back there is Mohammed, and he's just going to move this one as far as he can down the field and relieve his team from a little bit of that pressure. Throw will get taken to Bonnie Kaja, the lone player up. He's going to put some pressure in, force Masters to put this one up the field. It should be called back for offside, and yes, it will. Even though the through ball didn't find its way all the way by, and both players were in the through ball were in an offside position. Defense down, looking towards the referee. The referee not going to give up. Moinga will continue it. over to Afzali. No, she's all the way back there. Attacking midfielder found its way all the way back to help out his team in defense. And now Master's going to try and see if he can get a counter-attack opportunity. It's going to hustle on that one. That one doesn't get cleared away, and there's a lazy challenge there. And that should probably be a yellow card, I believe, on Halili as he put the arm out to try to slow down that run from Wright. And Wright is looking at the assistant referee and refs saying, you got to be kidding me, how is that not a yellow? He slowed down my goal scoring opportunity right there. He was able to get by. I beat him on the chase, and he fouled me just to slow me down. And I gotta say, Halili's very lucky not to receive a card for that challenge right there, coming in on the speeding winger for Masters. Masters very accomplished so far in the first half on the set pieces. We're able to create themselves a lot of opportunities. Will they be able to do so here again with this free kick? He overhit that one, did Nikolic, and this one will go into the corner. They're out though, trying to keep this one in play, and they will win themselves a throw-in on the far side instead, but not a type of set piece you've normally been able to see from the midfielder for the Masters. Nicely one in the air by Mohammed as far as the edge of the box. There's a deflection, there's a couple of deflections, but that second one wouldn't have counted as it was offside. Even though it hit off the post, good chance there coming in from Wright, but he made that run a little bit early and gets called back for that offside. Two teams are trying to see if they can cement themselves in the top half of the League 1 Ontario standings this year. Putting in a good fight here. Hour mark in this match. Skillz here on this match. Zali, he falls down a little bit low. Referee not going to give him anything, so Zali's got to get back to the field. And he gives a little bit of a payback after the collision earlier. And he will finally get himself that yellow card, did Zali. Collided hard with the midfielder. Masters good Francis.
Yellow card in the 58th minute to Toronto Skillz, number 21.
And he got him a couple of warnings in that first half. So he had to be careful here, so he joins his team members into that book as MEL was brought down. There's another one right there. The arms went around Fadul, and they brought him down with a little bit of football grab. And then we said the physicality was picking up in that first half. And we've seen it continue here in the second half. The referee's got to have to be careful to make sure this game doesn't get a little bit too far out of hand. And Tchaikovsky, he collides with Rajan. He goes down onto the turf, holding onto his ankle. He's slow to get up. He's going to try and hobble this one off. The players are giving everything they got here. There's another shoulder to shoulder. Nice job there. Coming from Amiyah, cutting back into position. Here comes a run here from a guard. Kill a guard. Second substitute for Masters doing well with that's Edwards. Edwards. He hits this one back towards the defense. Passes it back to the forward. Edwards. Tchaikovsky. He's under some pressure. This one back. Good job there from Edwards. Just going to shield that one back. Make sure Ibanez gets to that one before hitting it down as Mahapir gets it for the Skillz. He's going to put this one right back into the area. And here comes a break here. That one gets by Edwards. Before finds it in Abzali. He's going to try and split his way through the two defenders, but it's not able to. Masters will clear this one away, and it'll go for a throw-in. Halili. Mohammed. Nice little back pass there. Gets it over to Halili. Switch over to the far side of the field. Skillz with some space now into the midfield. Nice line coming in. And it's a penalty! Skillz got themselves a penalty. A great individual effort breaking into the penalty area. Down on the action. Masters are playing outside of the penalty area, but the was right there. Pointed right away to the spot. That's Klaja with a great run coming in through his left. Klaja, we didn't see him in his place. He did great there. Sent his way forward as he got that little bit. He saw a yellow card. Actually, that's well the player who brought him down. Not too sure who got that yellow card there. Jashin, I believe, is the taker.
Alright,
Against the Barnes, and he puts it right down the middle. And the Skillz are able to pull one back here. As it's
Goal in the 62nd minute. Michael's
over Trump Skillz, but they are able to get that critical goal right back for Trump Skillz. That's our first season with Michael Jashin picking up that one off the penalty in the 63rd minute. You gotta give all that credit to the striker Klaja who's running after it right now. Who's created that impeccable opportunity, making that run forward, and that's all we needed to see. We've seen some little highlights coming in from the Skillz in the first half, and here we've seen in the second half they're using that space a little bit more, creating themselves opportunities, and that forced the player forward, the Masters, to bring him down and force that penalty kick, and it's 2-1, and this one's going to be an exciting final half an hour between these two teams. Challenge there. That's going to be a free kick as Crop gets brought down. This little update to Vaughn is up 4-0 in their game against Union Jones. We got a hat trick coming in from Batazada for Vaughn. They have another collision. This time it's going to go in favor of Masters. Harris is going to try and play this one and can't find Omayel up top. And this is going to roll all the way out to switch and goal. So we've seen him very comfortable in that area to play that ball. He's going to shoot this one down the field. Fabdul somehow wins that one in the air. Outsides there. He did well to time that one perfectly as Halili is under some pressure. And he's going to be forced to clear that one off the other side out for a Masters throw-in. Nice movement coming in from a guard. The guard's going to flick it over, and he gets it into the goal! Now that one you're going to see in the highlight packages later this game. Some beautiful footwork, and it's a looping shot into the corner. No chance for switch and goal as he looped it over the diving goalkeeper. And it's right away a 2-goal lead is taken right back for Masters. I believe that is Shaquille Lagarde who put that one in. Get confirmation about that in just a second. But it's some beautiful movement and a looping finish coming in from the Master striker. And right away,
goal in the 65th minute, number 14, Tristan Frankson.
Who got that goal? And there's a late challenge coming in from Prop. The referee's going to give him a yellow card right there. That's Prop entering the book. So it's Tristan Frankson. He's picked up that beautiful goal coming in here in the 65th minute, that looping one, as he was able to get that one over the diving goal. And like we said, that one got to be for sure candidate for the highlight or goal of the week.
Yellow card in the 66th minute to number 17 from Toronto Skillz, Mackenzie Kafra.
We're going to have to take a look over here on the injured player. Sports Engine is one of the partners for League One Ontario, and they are the official technology partner of Ontario Soccer and the leading provider of sport life management tools for youth and amateur sports. Check out sportsengine.com to see how they can help keep your club running in stride on and off the pitch this season. That is Sports Engine. Again, another reminder here for the Canadian Championship. Hosting the first leg is Vaughan, Missouri against CPL side Halifax Wanderers on May 15th. That's 7 p.m. at the Ontario Soccer Centre. Tickets are now available. Make sure to get your tickets to watch a piece of history. Can the League One Ontario champion take down one of the top teams right now in CPL in Halifax? Also as well, the PLSQ champion from Quebec is Blainville is also in the Canadian Championship as well. As you've seen that expansion brought in forward. And I believe I saw a yellow card. Is that issued to Mohammed as well behind the play? Maybe for arguing? Not too sure. I saw him reach towards the book. We're going to have to wait for the scorers to give a confirmation on that one. But I believe the second yellow card was issued to Zamir Mohammed, the center back for Toronto Skillz. Maybe for some arguing after the whistle. A lot of cards being issued. We're getting to get to the point where these players are going to have to be a little bit careful as the coach sends it forward. But it's too far to get to the three players running into that far post. Counting myself, a good 6 yellow cards here total. Skillz going to have to be a little bit careful. Gotta make sure that those players get the top of the second one. Chance over the far side there is Frankson waiting for a guard with some support. He's able to be able to find it right in the midfield as it's going to get forward. Duswich comes out of his goal. They're able to slide it by, and a lone man back on defense. That is Kropp, who are able to come up and they're able to poke that one aside. They'll go out to for a goal kick instead. He put down his body on the line as that ball jump there in that lone man back.
Come on, referee, some push!
As Polish gets his forward for Frankson. He's got a guard over to his left. He's going to get it to Amiya instead. Amiya is going to try to force his way in through, but we've been saying Al-Sharon Mahabir has been back there with Mohammed, and they're able to shut down that attack. Trying to go the other way is the player for Winga. He's able to get to that pass now. He's going to switch it over to the near side of the field for Fadul. Options out wide, says he's going to play back to the midfield. There's gets to the edge of the corner here. He's going to making his run. It's going to be a corner kick. So he gets kicked away from him. Afzali with some good footwork. Get to steal that corner kick. As Masters, you can see they're more of a zone coverage team on the corner kick rather than the big fancy team from the Skillz. Lucas Tchaikovsky, like you've been saying, getting every ball in the air, does so once again. And that's going to allow Masters to come in on a counter-attack opportunity. It's a guard with Frankston. Nikolic making a late run. As they play it right through the middle, he's by himself one-on-one into the corner. And that should probably seal it here. That's another goal for Masters. As they get a great counter-attack opportunity. Tchaikovsky clears it off the corner kick. That sets off a 3-on-2 play. And it's a guard working with Frankson, and they're able to put in the goal for Masters as they now lead 4-1 for the Skillz with just under 20 minutes remaining here in this match. Now will the Skillz respond?
Goal in the 70th minute. Again, number 14, Tristan Frankson.
5 minutes for the striker. And he puts his team in a very comfortable advantage. 3-goal lead. You would think, by the way, the way he's going to a pretty safe lead, I can imagine. But anything can happen here in League One Ontario, so make sure you don't click away. This one looks like he's going to be making a good finish as well. Skillz, they're not giving up here on this field. They're going to try and see if they can pull this one in back.
Don't let them in there. Don't let them in there.
Good job. Hesitation there from the midfielder. And they'll go right past him. Down the line. Here comes the guard coming with speed. Halili, he misplayed that one and he collides with the Masters player. And again, Halili is very fortunate not to get a yellow card earlier. Will he get one this time? No, he won't. He would just get a warning and talking to the ref. We said Halili very important not to get one earlier. And another foul here when he turns the ball over again. Very fortunate not to get another card. So Halili, he's going to be continue to play as he can then. Masters will get a free kick just on the edge of the penalty area. The players are lined up more towards the far post, leaving a lot of real estate open towards the near side should any player make any runs towards that near post. There's a single player here in the wall. Normally from here, you might see some teams utilizing a second player in the wall just to avoid a curl in. But since it is a right-footed taker, you might be expecting more of an out curl than an in curl, so you might be okay with just a single player. And this will get put in. Dusuich, I think, got a hand onto that one. This is the second chance there from Nikolic. Hits that one in wide as Yashin got the first clearance there. Fell right to Nikolic. And I guess the player decides we're going to have the substitution coming in here for Toronto Skillz.
Substitution in the 74th minute for Toronto Skillz, number 5, Jeff Praja, and coming in, number 9, Kareem Marzouk.
And Kareem Marzouk will be the new striker for the Skillz. He's going to come on as a substitute. So Marzouk into the game for Praja, who's on a yellow card. Some fresh lights on top of this. Got to do in these substitutions. We're going to try to see if we can find some new players coming in, trying to get it forward. And a substitution coming in here for Masters. I believe that is the double goal scorer. There's Tristan Franklin.
Coming out for Masters, number 14, Tristan Frankson, and coming in, number 8,
Osman Hussein coming to the game. So 3 players coming on here. So some changes up top for both teams as you see some new strikers introduced into the game. Halili just looked like he did a good James Harden impersonation, getting out of the way there and letting the striker come in for Masters. Just glide his way right by. And Amaya though came in with a little bit too much speed though, ran out of space. Substitution coming in as well for Toronto Skillz. It is Naweed coming up to the field, and Esteban Carlos is into the game. So substitution in the defensive play for Toronto Skillz as you have a turnover in the back by Muhammad. Nice dummy as he's going to get over to the far side for Agard. Agard's going to try and switch himself back and forward, but Mahabir wins that one. And that attack is going to be shut down by 75th minute mark. 15 minutes plus time to go. That's a hard challenge there from Marzouk. Right onto the master. No call though. And Tchaikovsky's a little bit slow to get to his foot. That was a bit of a bear tackle there coming in from Marzouk. We have a turnover now the other way. Amiya. Gonna get some help with Hussein. And he gets a nice challenge there from Halili. Smart challenge not to allow it to go forward. And Afzali though not able to turn away as it's gonna be a Masters throw-in. Edwards looking for some options, and he's able to find one. And I believe that Zamaya who's able to get this one into the corner. They play a low drive to the top of the area. So he gets poked aside from the player, tracking back for Skillz. I believe that's Carlos, the new introduced player. Coach somehow is able to get away from a dual coverage. He gets tripped up. The referee says no. And here comes the attack coming the other way now. As Mohammed puts the arms around the player, but the referee waves advantage as the attack still continues into the corner for Amaya. He plays across the post, but no one is there for Masters. And Mohammed a little bit lucky. First a little bit of truth there. Mohammed put the arms around the Masters player and brought him down. No call though from referee Weeks. Like we were saying, he's been very comfortable with a lot of these players to continue on. Play at the advantage, and there was an advantage there for Masters, and he chose to play it there. They have a stoppage and player. Referee coming over. Looks like he's going to have a word with Coach Titus. Looks like it's a final warning towards Coach Titus for Masters. Not too happy with the lack of calls being given by the referee, and the referee giving him a final word. So Titus has got to be a little bit careful. One more word out of him, and he might be out of here. As we have a corner kick here for Masters. This team will be back in action next Saturday, May 18th. They'll be playing a home match against Sigma. A tough match for them. While Toronto Skillz will be playing a home match themselves next Sunday, May 19th. They're going to be having another tough opponent in the Woodbridge Strikers. So no easy schedules here, no easy matches. They're going to be going against the top dogs here early in League One Ontario, as we get some pushing and shoving going on between a couple players, and the referee's going to call those two players to the side, give them a little bit of a talking to. Nearly 150 male and female players have graduated from the League One Ontario into professional environment since their first season concluded in October 2014. And the league has had 38 current and alumni players suit up for Canada in 2018 alone. Some interesting little tidbits of information for the league standards. That continues to be the pipeline for the CPL, newly introduced CPL, and as well as the Canadian national team. Big game for the Canadian women's team next weekend here at BMO Field as Canada will be taking on Mexico in their final preparations for the Women's World Cup. Nice turn there for Carlos. He's going to set it up, and here comes Marzouk. Here comes Marzouk's first opportunity. As that ball finds its way to Fadua. Fadua might have an opportunity to go for goal here. So nice forward. Gets over this left foot. Fadua hits that one off the post as Abanez went down way early there. So that gave more of a goal there for Fadua. As he looks like Abanez was expecting the shooter to go across. Lily over to Jashin. He got that goal on the penalty spot for the Skillz. He's under a lot of pressure. We've been seeing again that constant pressure coming in from the attacking players from Masters. Been very impressed by that. They're able to force another turnover. Edwards from Harris. Play a little 1-2 goes over to Coach. He's going to flick it on as Edwards is going to try to see if he can continue to. He falls down and he's going to try to get back onto his feet. Nikolic is going to try to come in for some support, but it'll be for Duel who's going to come out with that one for the Skillz. He's going to play a deep ball up a little bit too strong, I feel, on that one. Straight to Abanez, who does a nice little throw-in toss there to get over towards his teammate who's going to make a run down the other side. Hussein. Hussein's pass though falls his way straight to Afzali. The Academy of Afzali. He's played a strong game in the central midfield. Very physical player has been Afzali. Not afraid to go against the Masters player was looking for a free kick there, wasn't able to get it. I mean, it's a forward for Hussein who couldn't work his way forward. And it looks like when he fell down, he collided with Mohammed. Afterwards, Mohammed looked like he's harboring his ankle after that collision. And he's still down on the turf. The play will be brought back as the Toronto Skillz might want to take a look at their player here coming in behind them. After that challenge, he fell down. It looks like just an unfortunate miss step there as he fell down. He fell down on the Toronto Skillz defender. It was a little bit slow to get up as the training staff come out. Let's take a look at the injured player.
This is last one, okay?
It's been a very interesting game as well. If you want to make sure to figure out which is the last www.bigOneOntario.com or check out the social media to figure out which women's and men's game is going to be on the stream. Each week, one men and one women's game each week will be streamed as we take a look throughout the season. But of course, all matches, if you want to keep up with any of the matches, they're all available on the Big One Ontario YouTube channel the day after each match. So if you want to catch some homework, do a little bit of scouting on each team, or you just missed the game and want to catch up, get a good look forward at the League One Ontario YouTube channel as every single match is up there. Around the league, it remains to be 4-0 for Vaughn over that match. And then we have a finals as well as Pro Stars taking a huge 3-2 victory after it was 0-0 at halftime between Pro Stars and Sigma, and it was 5 goals in the second half. Coming in from Aurora Ramen and Lechik, coming in with 3 unanswered goals for Pro Stars. Sigma wasn't able to catch up after that though, and it remains that Pro Stars, they didn't have many results like that last week against a very strong Sigma team who's constantly been near the top of the League One Ontario standings. And that's a huge
What's going on there?
That's 1 win, 1 draw to start out the season. Well, Pro Stars who picked up that opening draw against this very same Masters team we are watching here tonight. It's a very simple injury, however, and he's going to need some help getting up because it's like the player just fell down on his ankle. Harboring. Teammates and get towards the sideline. That's a huge loss here for Toronto Skillz. Have played an excellent game so far. Fazil Mahir Mohammed, center back. Very likely might need to be substituted up. He's subbed in for Toronto Skillz, so we're going to have to wait and see. But it looks like, judging from what we're seeing right now, his evening is and some play will be resumed here for a moment. And actually the referee substitution will get back into play. The player coming into the game. Mohammed coming off and coming into the game will be Siraj Sultani.
Sub in the 85th minute, number 34. Zamir Mohammed out, and number 7 in, Sariq Sultani.
He's going to go on looking to an attacking role, joining Barzook up top. So once you're on a little bit of a short bench here, you got to mix and match and figure out what players go where. As a defensive midfielder now for Toronto Skillz, will look to run back into position. Lagarde felt like that was his team throwing. 4-1. 4 Masters here over the Skillz on this Saturday evening here in Ontario at the L1OM field. Kolich has through ball. That one gets blocked, but it finds its way down in for Moinga. And Croppa will go all the way back towards his keeper before putting it down the field. Skillz will throw on just around midfield. Go down the line, but right away we've been constantly seeing that double pressure coming in from Master. So this time Zali able to get away from that one as hit the post just a few minutes ago on a great opportunity. Back to Zali. Mazouk runs out of space, just Shin tries to go for it, and there's a little bit of a body check coming in from Moinga. He's on the yellow card as one of those many players he's looking for the Skillz. But again, no, that wasn't a little bit too intentional right there, so it was just a normal free kick. A little bit of pushing and shoving going on between the Masters player, Harris, I believe, and number 9, that is Mazouk for Skillz. The free kick will get taken as he gets brought down after that nice little ball play from Harrison. Hussein can't get any further. And now he's going to be able to control this one. He gets a little bit of a push on the back. He's able to find a man into the corner, Edwards, who gets that one poked away from him. And it looks like the clearance hit off of Edwards before going out of play. So it's going to be a throw-in for the Skillz. Halili with the deep ball up. Mazouk heads this one down. Gets it over to Carlos. Carlos is going to play this one down the line. Try to get chased and does well to win his team a throw-in. Carlos and Mazouk, the two substitutes working together there for the Skillz. And they're going to try and see if they can put one more in against the Masters. Coming in from Edwards. We've seen some good balls played in from him in this match. Towards that far post, ready to make that run. You want to kind of lob this one in just around that goal area. That's what he does with that great ball. And that's going to be headed away by the defense. A second chance there. Can't find that one. Onto that one, but it's just going to go on the opposite side of the corner flag. Hold them into the corner. When that ball throwing as they do, they want to do it as Zali by one player. He gets by a second player, Zali. Very good forward. And he's going to continue to go forward. And he gets shoved off the ball. Do that. And he's going to get a yellow card there for a little bit of showboating.
Yellow card in the 90th minute, number 11 for Masters, Francis Amaya.
And he's down, still going in forward. Now that's cleared away by Harris for a corner kick off the other side. Mark here at the L1OM field. Masters is going to have a couple substitutes ready to come into the game. Just to make a little bit of an appearance here this evening. Ali's going to come off of the
sub in the 90th minute, number 2, Atif Mohammed. Coming on, number 13, Nathan Ferguson. Coming out for Masters, number 7, Richard Edwards. And coming in, number 18, Philip Domnowski.
Domnowski's going to as well come into the game, make a late appearance. It's a great opportunity for some of the younger players here to get some minutes here as the clock is winding down. Well, for additional minutes. We got another minutes as Mohammed's injury. But it adds some time here. But dropping by here. Carlos tries to block. He's shooting that ball away. He's over here on the other side. He gets a four running by as well. He calls that ball, says it's his, and he's able to grab onto that one. Try to go on a quick counterattack as the guard was left in wide open.
The fourth official has indicated that there will be 5 minutes of added time. That's 5 minutes of added time.
So about 3 minutes to go here in this match. As Masters lead the strong Skillz 4-1 here. It's been a very entertaining match this evening here at the Lemro Field as there's a good rush coming in and a couple players falling down as a little bit of pushing and shoving going on after. As it looks like Moinga just wanted to get that ball away and he wanted to put that ball back in play. As he wrestled it out of the legs of Hussein.
Look up yesterday, ref.
Trying to play through all in, but Tchaikovsky's able to hit this one up the field. Let's see if there's one more chance for either team late into this game. Mahamir, Afzali, Dashim, Marzouk able to avoid a challenge and the referee will play it in. That was a hard challenge from behind. The play will still continue to Afzali. Gets some good footwork from him as he gets by one player in the second play. Abiyah has to dive in. Been very impressed with Mansour but unfortunately Sultani not able to make use of any effectiveness. That's going to allow a counterattack opportunity in for Masters. The lone man back there is Halili. He's going to try to put this back under pressure for Toronto Skillz. Sultani. With the left, he hits with the right as he puts it between the defender's legs, but that won't trouble Obanes as he's able to get down to his feet and make the save.
Keep it.
Zane gets by one player. Switch over to the far side for Regard. Trying to dance around him. And he's going to run into the big frame of Mahavir. Will just pick up that loose ball and say thank you. Clear down to the field.
Keep it.
Maybe enough time for one more rush here for both teams in this match. As this one's going to get flipped over the head of Halili and Propa. He's going to hit this one back towards his keeper. Propa. Pass there from Moinga is going to try to hustle there. Is Afzali, but he runs out of space as the ball just finds his way over for Rowan. As we're in the final moments here of this game.
Keep this ball. Turn!
Nice forward there. He puts it between the legs of Krapa. Puts it back in the corner. There's the cross. But it goes in behind the goal as Hussein and do working together. Opportunity for Masters.
Let's go, gentlemen!
Moved up the field there, Sultani on to giving the chase as there goes